Scott, we've just been talking to the manager, and obviously a disappointing afternoon for everyone involved with the club. Not the result we wanted. I mean, we started well though, didn't we? The first 15 minutes or so, it seemed to be clicking quite well.
We started very well. I think we stuck to the game plan. Done exactly as was asked of us, and once we scored the goal, we said as a group in the corner to make sure that we don't come off it, because we felt like we had them, and we came off it, and we stopped doing the things that we were doing in the first 15 minutes. We stopped tracking runners, we stopped getting tight to people, we got sloppy in possession, and we've gifted them an opportunity to get back in the game. And then after that, their momentum was up, their heads were up, and we just could never get back into the game. But it was our own doing. Credit to Altrincham. They've got a good way of playing, and they've got some good players. But that was, the game was in our hands here, and it was in our own doing that it all unravelled, unfortunately.
And from a player's perspective, when the momentum in a game is changing like that, have you got time to think, or is it just instinctive?
You've got time to think, but what everyone needs to do as a team, as an individual, has just got to do the basics well. Over a 90-minute period, if you have to watch all the games back, which I'm sure you're not going to do, but if you have to watch all the games back, there'd be periods in every game where momentum swings and they start having a bit more of the ball, they start maybe creating a bit more opportunities, and we just have to do the basics well. That's what any good team does, and we are good at that, but we just came away from it today. And like I said, once we went 3-1 down, we then started to do that a bit better, because they sat back, they were holding on to a lead, and by then it was too late, and massively disappointing.
Just a word on maybe looking forward a bit in terms of where we are in the season, where we are in the league, but we saw a few strange results today, and it's getting to that time of the season where it is about digging deep, and you've been there before, you've done it. What's the attitude that it takes from now on in?
It's important that you don't get too far ahead. You focus on every game as it comes. These leagues are grueling, especially with the games that have been cancelled. We're catching up on fixtures now, so it's Saturday, Tuesday. A lot of travelling, a lot of recovering. It's really important for us as individuals and as a group that we recover right. We learn from this and we take it on to Tuesday, and that's the good thing about this league, is we've got a game on Tuesday to put it right. We don't have to sit there and mope about and feel sorry for ourselves for a week. We've got a chance on Tuesday to put it right and make a positive result. In front of our home fans, who the gaffer's probably touching it, but there was about 200 of them there.
Yeah, just under.
And they've travelled all the way up there. They've had to sit and watch us play the way we have, and we've had nothing but positive claps and messages from them shouting on it as an encouragement, and they didn't deserve that. So we've let them down, the ones that have travelled up, and they've backed us superbly all season. So we owe it to them on Tuesday to put in a right good performance, a proper performance, and get them lifted and make sure that we get back onto where we have been and get that momentum going towards the end of the season.
Brilliant. Well, we'll see you on Tuesday against Bromley. We'll also see you on Saturday against Wealdstone. Two home games on the spin. And the crowd, I'm sure the crowd will be behind you, but but as you say, it's good to hear. It's been a bit of a, I don't know whether you call it a wake-up call today, but it's a sobering day, isn't it?
Yeah, well, listen, we've
just then dig deep.
We've always responded to disappointments throughout the season. If you look back, all the way back to York's first game of the season, and it doesn't mean it's right that we've lost the game, but what we do as a group is we knuckle down, we get together, and we make sure we put it right, and we will. There's a determination amongst this group to go and put things right and to do well this season, not just for the supporters but the club in general, and we will put it right.
Brilliant. Thanks, Scott.
Thank you very much.